This session, we're going to discuss how smart labels are used and how they're set up. Smart labels are used exclusively in the contacts. So before we go into smart labels, let's go see how they're used. So in the contacts, as I enter a contact or vehicle, there's going to be specific parts of those cards that use the smart labels. If I want to enter a new contact, you will see there's these little drop downs. So underneath name, this is what we consider a smart label. Okay. So this is all customizable. It can be rearranged however you like. So you're going to have names, phone numbers, emails and URLs, address labels. Once you have a contact in the system and you go to add a vehicle, there will be a couple there. So let's go see what we have. So let's go add a customer real quick. We'll just call him John Smith. Save. And then when we go to add a vehicle or a service item, they will also be used for the registration and for color. So off of my home ribbon, if I go to my enterprise setup and we scroll down, just below other charges is your smart labels. You'll have a set of these that are already in as a default when we set your template up, but you can always add any additional labels that you want. You want to put a code, a label, and you can also make it a default. So in this case here, we have the business address as the default. If I have something I don't want, I just highlight it and then I can delete it. So if I put this as my default, but I want to have home next in line, then the best way to do it is click and drag. And see, now I can change that order of which it's going to come up. You're going to have your address, country title. You're going to have a name, phone number. Typically, a lot of people like to have mobile as their default. So you can make that your default and then slide it to the top. Then you just save it, and now that's the order it will come up in. URLs, email addresses, texting, things like that. And then vehicle registration. The thing about vehicle registration, once you set your default and you put it to the top, you can align it up with other provinces or states, if you're in the United States, that are nearby. So here we have Ontario, Quebec. Maybe we also get vehicles from Manitoba, so I can kind of slide that up. Just puts it up higher in the list when I go to select. Then again, I just save it, and that's the order it will be in. And last is vehicle color. You can set a default here if you like, or you can add whatever colors you want. So that's smart labels. Very simple, easy to use. Once you kind of set it up on what orders you want, makes it a whole lot easier to enter contacts and vehicles.